Hey, church family, have you ever felt like the world was out to get you? That no matter how good and righteous you were, that wickedness and evil always seemed to prevail and to prosper and even to pursue you? Well, as we turn to Psalm chapter 7 today, King David talks about a time in his life when he felt that way. In the introduction to the psalm, we are told that David sung this psalm concerning the words of Cush, a Benjamite. Now, we don't know exactly who Cush was, but since he was from the tribe of Benjamin, some scholars think that either David was referring to King Saul, who was also of that tribe, or to one of Saul's relatives, and that this occurred during the time when King Saul and his army were pursuing David unjustly. In verses 1 and 2, David tells us a little bit about his pursuers. He says that those who were pursuing him were like lions who would tear his soul apart and rend it into pieces. Now, if we're honest, there are days where we feel that way. While we're trying to follow Christ, we look around and we see our enemy prowling around like a lion, waiting to devour us. We see his traps and the schemes set before us, and we see the wicked and the evil prospering. And if we're not careful, we tend to lose heart. So when we find ourselves in a position like David did, what do we do? Well, in Psalm 7, King David gives us 4 instructions. He says, first, remember that God is a righteous judge. He will not let evil and wickedness go unpunished. Second, take refuge in God. He is our shield, and He saves the upright in heart. Third, take a personal inventory. Ask God to search your heart and your mind to make sure that there's no unconfessed sin in your life. And fourth, give thanks to the Lord for His righteousness. We must remember that apart from Christ, we were enemies of God and dead in our sins and trespasses. We were evil and wicked. But through Christ's atoning work on the cross, we are covered by His righteousness. As you read through Psalm 7 today, know that no matter what you're going through, that God is with you and that God is for you. Enjoy your time with Jesus today.